All right. Okay. As you can see, as you can see, these lights are all in trees. A lot of them are on display. A lot of them you can see on the tree on pure trees, and the reindeer are attached to a sleigh that the reindeer can fly on Christmas Eve. So Santa will be here tomorrow night to give kids presents. And I don't know, I know what's going to happen. It's going to be a nice Christmas for kids that kids like. And I know a lot of people and adults are going to love this too. I know a lot of people are going to love this because I know what we're trying to do. But these trees are all decorated, everything's displayed right. The National Park Service did all this stuff up for everything. I think most of the park is done in their way. Just did it their way, just so people think these presents are not real, but they aren't. Or in lights, just so people think this wasn't real. It's all not real. It's all in lights. This is Santa's sleigh that these reindeer will fly on Christmas Eve. And over here, these lights say happy holidays for people that there's snowmen there. There's a lot of things that really make Christmas real to you. Make this for the people. What this means, people. What Christmas means a lot of different holiday season. This is me for the holiday season this year, for Christmas. And I know a lot of people think this wasn't going to happen, but it is. And it will happen. This is almost Christmas tomorrow. It'll be tomorrow morning. And this sleigh here, this sled, people think this wasn't going to be the truth, but at least they know where they'll be flying in with that. Okay, okay. It's a different time of the year. It's going to be cold, but it's going to be a little bit more warmer. It's what it should be. The most part of it is it's all displays all over the park. Everything's all over the park, and it's really experiences. Kids will love it, and kids should like it because it's all over the park and everywhere else. I think most people think this wasn't going to happen, but it is. It is going to happen. It's a different kind of lights, but this light action today means a lot of people think this isn't real, but it is real. I did this film because I thought this would work out better. I thought this might work, and it does. And it does work. And you honestly know that people are going to see everything in lights. Everything's all in lights. The difference is this: presents are all in wire, all in wires. They're all down to the ground. Everything you see is all in lights. They make people think they think it ain't real, but it is. But it is real. And also, but tonight we're in Rocky Ridge State Park in York, because I do think that these lights are incredible. But to me, you got to see it. You got to see it. You should see it yourself. You'll be convinced that you will be also awesome in much other things as it's different as much as the different things in much around here. as much as what difference really is. Okay, what these lights mean to you, it's all for the kids, and most people think this is going to be for it's kids, and this video is for people that are younger, are more younger, and what people think this isn't real. And this is on box, and I think this is one of the best times where people realize this is Christmas right here at Rocky Ridge State Park. And I know a lot of people love Christmas this time of the year. There's drums and lights that reflect onto the grounds where you know that Mother Goose. This was all completely real lights. These are all real lights. These are all real. They ain't fake, but they're real. And I know a lot of people want to know about these lights. A lot of people think this wasn't going to happen, but it did. It did happen. In which I think these lights are incredibly nicer than any lights I ever seen. Because people think this wasn't going to work out like they wanted it to. But this time of the year is there's a lot of difference in this. But what this means is it's a lot better than what Ocean City would have. But Ocean City is one of the best cities that you ever seen lights in. It's one of the best cities you could ever have a display like this. Okay? Displays where you know you can see a lot of things start to happen. But I think Ocean City is one of the best towns you ever visited. Many people think this wasn't going to be incredible, but Rocky Ridge is better and better. I think this park that you see tonight, Ellen, when we visited there, you can really think that this is real. It is real. It's real lights, and it's all planted in the ground to hold them down, to hold everything down, to make sure everything's working correctly. And what the park did, they really made it nice to spread out the lights for people that want to see them, for young kids or being babies and baby kid or children. A lot of these kids are interested in this stuff. Even like me, I'm as interested in anything you know that may work better for kids. But for kids, I think kids should be really love this. I think when they're younger, I think a lot of people think this wasn't going to be happening, but it does. You can see a flag hanging there. You can see everything all in lights. Even if you didn't see it this way, you would believe me, it would be all there. But this is a different kind of thing that you can hear music out of the speakers. But these speakers, they're hidden under under the bushes. You can see them out in the open, but they're really wired in. And they recorded all the music on the Christmas on the speakers. But this was in lights. A lot of people think this wasn't going to be done this year, but it was. This is one of the best cities I have ever seen. This is the best time of the year for 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 many people to see. And what Ocean City did, they know what they did for the park service. But you walk through it just like this is here, like you do here. You can take pictures of everything you know at Winterfest. And I know a lot of people love that people think this wasn't real, but it is. It's a lot of difference there that I know a lot of people like to see in much as different in a different lighting. different lights, different figures, and all that kind of thing. I think this is really the difference where the trees are all decorated up. They make it real nice for people that can see this in live, completely live, in a nice area, in a nice clean area. And if this wasn't so good, you wouldn't believe it. You wouldn't believe how nice it is. There's comets and stars, which is also in it today. But even if there's animals recreated, there's bunnies, a lot of things you can really do with lights today. There's like something you just can't. You have some ideas. You have to draw it out and what plan you like, because these plans are usually drawn out where the lights go, where the lights always go. And I think a lot of this is they're operated correctly. The adults know what they're doing. And I know a lot of people want to just remember things that you can't, that you got to do your own. And what your lifetime is, it's going to work out fine. There's a lot of houses, there's a lot of snowmen, more trees. There's a lot of trees decorated up. And this is suddenly being new. You think it is new. You think it is new. You just believe me, it is. But I just like to say this for Rocky Ridge and for Ocean City also. I think Ocean City is one of the best cities you could go to see the lights. You can see any time after the new year. January the 1st. That's how long they run in Ocean City. But this is all Rocky Ridge. The difference is you can't believe that this is all done for Christmas for this year, for 21 for Christmas magic. But what you need to find out is where is this going to be? Where is this going to happen? You think you can know all the stuff, but you noticed it. You noticed everything's going to be different and all over. And I know a lot of people want to see these lights. It's all colors. It's always a fantastic job. And they do a lot of this stuff in all detail to draw it out. They draw it out just to make sure you know where everything goes. And this is the difference. The different lights, different parts of it, different parts where you know it's all going to be there. Bunnies, trees. This was all in lights. And I think these lights are incredibly better than ever. I think a lot of people think this was going to happen again, but it did. During this time, it just happened. And all the lights you see here on the screen, you can see much as throughout the whole video, as I did it when I filmed this. When I filmed this, I did it on my own. And I think a lot of it is it's all in your own mind. How you want it done, how you want it fixed, how you want to get it done your own way. But I did it the way I wanted it done. And what the way you think you can have it done, it's certain things. It's a difference. But the difference is you know what your ideas are and what kids want for themselves. So if you want to look and see these lights, go while they're open. Go while they're open. and still running. And I think a lot of this is there's a lot of people that do want to see lights this time of the year. And this time of the year, it's really a different kind of part of where you know it's going to be there throughout the whole next year. But I think this is the time for gift celebrations and there's drums. But okay, that's part one. And we'll get into part two. We'll do it the same way. Okay, these lights, this is part two of the video I said. As I said, this was all completely filmed on my own. I did the whole thing on my own. It was all filmed on me. I did on my own. And this is one of the best times of the year that you can see this, hundreds and hundreds of it. And you can see scenes from many lights. As many as you want, as many you like. I guess little kids enjoyed this too, as much as the adults do. So if you just like to see some of these, go to Rocky Ridge, enjoy yourself, and I guarantee you, you're going to really see things in life you could just like to say. There's so much up there. You can really spend some time in filming this. I really enjoyed doing it. I really enjoyed doing it every year. I'd like to do it because I know it's a hobby of mine, which I know it's a lot of things that nobody else does. The years I'd like to do it really well. This is a time for feeling that you know that it's going to be close. It's all going to be close, and how good it is. And through this stuff is these light tunnels. We're going through one right now. As you can see, they're all held up by metal parts, by metal, as you can see. And it's all in completely better actions where you know the lights will be all right. And you know lights, you will not go out. It's a lot of things you just can't do right, but you can see the trees are all decorated. And I know a lot of people want to see this stuff completely open. You see the wood on top of the ceiling here on the wood part? It's all, they tore out the walls. I think that's what they did. They tore the walls out of the building, one of them, and kept the fireplace there. And I know a lot of people want to see this. And I know a lot of people want to believe it, but there's people that just love that they liked everything. And this is like a different parts where this was kind of in different ways. But the difference is, you know, you'll love it. You'll like it there. You can believe me, it is a wonderful place to be. Ocean City would be nice this time of the year also, because I know a lot of people think this wasn't going to happen. But it did happen pretty well. If you want to do something like this, you can enjoy it and do it right. And really do it correctly. And really do it right. And boy, I really enjoyed doing it because This is not in any way of finding where you gotta find everything and all the actions. But this was a reaction where as you know, it's all there. And you really think of traveling in a sleigh, but this is all in lights. These are all in lights. So, and I know a lot of the parts where you know it's going to be there again. And I know a lot of parts, and I know a lot of people want to see the lights again for kids and adults. So, I like this to say that too, but by the people. And I know a lot of kids enjoy this time of year, Christmas time. And this is one of the best times of the season for Rocky Ridge to decide what they want to do every year. And I know a lot of people have plans to do this every year. There's different candy and different times. They change some things around, and the lights are beautiful this time of the year, like being in December. And this is one of the best times of the year that you can get your own life back together again. Go see the lights at Rocky Ridge State Park. I guarantee you, you're going to really think this is a real part of where, instead of saying that you could walk through Ocean City and enjoy this. I enjoyed Ocean City pretty well. The lights also, and the trees are beautiful there too. And it's a 50-foot tree in Ocean City, lights up. And I know a lot of people like to see the lights on the tree. It's all colored up. And I know a lot of people want to see the foot tree that was lit for years and years and years in Ocean City, just so people think this was like you see here. And I love Rocky Ridge because it's a great park to visit. Ocean City is a nice place to be. I think the town's wonderful. I think most of it is. The people, the people are so nice. And I know a lot of people are so nice to do this. And if the kids don't like it, it really does do some good for people that want to see it again. So I'll just say, so I'll just have a nice Christmas. And I know a lot of people want to see this all along. All along, it's just so much nice to see and hear. It's so much as you can see it in much as what these all part of Ocean City never had. And I don't know why I ought to suggest that, but suggesting this, and I know a lot of people want to believe in this city, in this town. A fundraiser usually done every part of this every year to try to fundraise this park to keep it open. And I know a lot of people want to see this park be back in action again in the summer. And boy, this has just been, if you didn't see it, you won't believe it. This time of year, it is a wonderful place to be because this is one of the best places I have ever visited. And I know a lot of people want to do a lot of things to different to change the park around. It is so perfectly set up. I know a lot of people want to set up things like a snowman here and put a snowman candy in behind that. And I know a lot of kids really love their things that they love and they like and they believe it. And you can believe it too. You can still believe it too. And I just cannot believe that this is such a beautiful place. It's really a beautiful place to visit. And I know a lot of people want to believe it in the world today. I mean, trees are so beautiful this time of the year, and it is getting better and better. And I know a lot of these places, and if they don't get any way they want it, just ask. Just so, and that's the only thing I know how to say. Just have a nice, clean place to go. But for places you just think it wouldn't be counted, it does. And I know a lot of people want to see this park again. And I know a lot of people want to see this park come out again. I know a lot of people want to believe it, but I don't know how people are going to see where this park's going to be all blank. And what this blank doesn't do any good. But this is a time where you can say that this wasn't so bad. And this wasn't bad for kids just to see and adults to see in life that you just couldn't. To just so people think this wasn't so fast. This is just the only way I know. And this is the only way I could figure out where all these decorations came. You can see trees everywhere, everywhere, all around this park. But this is just the beautifulest part of where you can see who. And I mean, this is the beautifulest place I've ever been into. But this is beautiful. But this was a film where you do this on your own and you think it's really not real, but it is. But you can see where I just never thought this was ever going to come up again, but this has been an experience for me to do this. This is Carol's. I know a lot of people want to see these singers. When these singers were singing actually Christmas stuff, Deck the Halls was what the name of it was. These singers, you can see a lot of people sing a lot of Christmas songs this time of year. There's a lot of things you can do with them. But there's a lot of students, a lot of adults help out for this. And for people who sing Deck the Halls, that's one thing I really think I don't know how they got the songs, but this is one thing that you really think this is an experience. So if you didn't hear what I heard you say that, but what I was going to do is saying experiences are really there. You can see things in life that you never saw before. Deer, you can make deer meat and all that kind of thing. But if you see for Ocean City, you couldn't see this in Ocean City. But you can really think. It's really an experience. It's really an experience. But this was one of the best experiences I have ever seen in my life. Seen all kinds of scenes and experiences are. It's just so incredible. It really is. It's so incredible. These light displays are all over the park. Even as today, have light turns and stuff that you can see from so many times. It's a nice night there in Rocky Ridge in York. It wasn't raining then, but it's so beautiful there that you can't believe. But for everything you see there, it's all experiences. You can see a lot of the experiences that you never see before. I think this is one of the best cities I ever visited. I know a lot of people. I know a lot of people think this wasn't real, but it is. But it is real. You can realize you can see things in life that you never saw before, and it's really real. It's all real. It is so real. It's so real. It seems like in Ocean City you can't really think of having things in life that you never saw before. But now this time you know it's real. But this is Ocean City. But you can say for renewal well this year. But it's so incredible. But this was incredible for me just to film this stuff on Rocky Ridge. So people wouldn't believe it, but they do. This wouldn't believe in any part of where these cities that can't do all this work. We're doing all it's a lot of hard work to do this. And for the work, it's really a lot of work here to do. This has been the wonderfulest park I have been in. But I think Merry Christmas to everyone all around the country, all in the towns, counties, all over, and all over the much as people think this was going to happen. But this is one of the best times of the year that you can enjoy the time where Christmas is all together. What it does mean to you. What does it mean to you? I'll tell you. Visit in Ocean City anytime you like. I know a lot of people have been so incredible. You can't sing anything different from there to here. And a lot of difference is where you're going to find it, where you're going to see it at. But it sounds like it's going to be really the real thing. The real things are from the trees. For that barn there, looks like reindeer in there. As far as I know, this is it's just like the people think this wasn't going to be the barn, but it was for reindeer that stay in there for the Christmas season. But for the North Pole, but this is one of the best cities that you can believe in. So, well, I'll just say have a nice Christmas and just have a happy new year. And because we certainly ought to have some business and business right there. I just think this is incredibly better than anybody I ever seen. This is incredible. In these cities, that Ferris wheel, it seems like it goes all by itself, but it takes electricity to operate it. And it really does take some time to do it with. And it's really nice just to see these. It is kind of, it really seems like it's done now. Let's do part three. Okay, Jacob. You might be on the road later. Yeah, I'm just doing a monologue of this video. Yeah. Okay, Jacob. Okay. Okay, Jacob. Yeah, you can call me either one, Jacob. Okay, Jacob. Okay. Bye. I called Jacob. Okay, go ahead. These lights are so incredible. It's really incredible. This is such incredible work that they do for many people. As people who really think this isn't done by hand. This is all by hand. They do everything by hand. And it is kind of real that you just can't realize they make all these animals by hand. The lights are so put up by hand. People work with it. Maintenance really works, and they work hard. They really do. They do. They put this celebration up every year to just make sure people love it and replace bulbs that they have to put bulbs in with everything. It just seems like everything you see here is a difference. It's a different time. It's getting more better, whatever it is. But this is one of the different snowmen I ever saw. And I think this is one of the best times of the year that you can see things that you can believe in. It's incredible. It's incredible. It's really incredible. And I know a lot of people want to see different parts of the park. A lot of kids and more kids are so interested in everything. They're fascinated with stuff that these young kids that you can see for babies. Babies are interested in all this stuff. And they're really interested in everything. And there's a lot of candy being distributed everywhere else. They're all in lights. And you think it's really real, and it is. It is real. So just so people think this wasn't going to happen, but it did. It did happen because it's really It's just the people that want to see this stuff really makes it fun. It makes it real nice. And I know it's fun for people that want to see these things. It's really hopeful for people that see these lights already live. But this is the time for people that, if you want to get closer to this, go see Rocky Ridge. It's incredible. And the giving that it gives a donation every year, please do that right now. But at least a lot of people give a lot of sponsors for this. Give donations to the funds that you think it would be incredible. But this is a lot of songs that they do every year. What you just heard was Jingle Bells recorded on a speaker. There's been a lot of people who sing these carols, but it's something now they're starting to do it. It's from a speaker, but you can go along with it if you like to. If you want to go along with it, you can sing with them and do some laying. A lot of gooses, do some laying. And I know a lot of people are saying so much as it's so wonderful. It's so wonderful just to say that this was going to work out right. And I guarantee you, and I know a lot of people want to see Rocky Ridge for the first time. It's a difference for your world to mine. And you know the world is what the world really means to you. For your children to children. And this is an experience for me just to say that, but and I know a lot of people want to see this stuff every year. And I think a lot of people really enjoy this time of year. And a lot of people really enjoy this time of the year. And a lot of people really enjoy it this time of the year. And I know a lot of people love to see this Rocky Ridge and fish flying everywhere and flying all over the country. But this was I know a lot of people want to see these. A lot of these countries are getting missed of not seeing Christmas decorations, and not seeing anything. All this stuff is all real. It's all by hand. And I know a lot of people want to see this in life that you just can't, that you can do on your own. And I know a lot of people want to believe it, but this is one of the believers. But you can believe it now that when you see it. But this was the world's best place. This is one of the best places in the country now today. This today is not one heck of a time for giving, to give people that food and their meals. I just like to tell them, God bless everybody. If you would like to give a meal to anybody, please make a meal for them and give them a good meal and good hot place to stay for this time of the year. And these homeless people are more, they don't see this stuff. But it seems like everybody knows it's an experience. And it's really an experience. It's really an experience. And it really is. It really is an experience. The difference is you can't believe, if you run out of things to say, which I'm trying to, but this was all incredible. I mean, incredible. Well, this was all incredibly nice work. I think a lot of people really like this park. I think a lot of people really love this park just to be in there and see things, and you can see trees and stuff like that. This snowman here is one of the best times that you can believe in yourself. You can believe in anything. That's all the difference. Difference is you can believe in yourself and you can't. But these experiences you got today are so experienced that you can explain it yourself, and you can explain it everywhere you know. I just like to say that people want to be lived and happy New Year to everybody. And have a wonderful New Year, and I guarantee you're going to really enjoy yourself. It's somewhere out there that you can prevent this from happening to people. You can enjoy the parks as much as the counties can do. And these counties are really working hard to try to get this business running again. But it's just these businesses are really are struggling. And I know a lot of people are struggling this time of the year. And I know a lot of people are. And I know a lot of people have. It's a tremendous time of the year. It's a nice time. Sometimes you think it wouldn't be such an experience. This is one of the best places I have ever been in. But I think Ocean City is one of the best times of the season. Believe me, it is. Now, believe it, it's just one of the world's best times of the year that you can wish your time for you, enjoy the time you have left. Nursing homes, a lot of nursing homes, and a lot of people are seeing this video that they don't believe it, but they do. And a lot of people are saying, what is it? What is it? It's recently known that you can really see things in life that you'd never know about. But this is one of yours, and one of the states, and one of the state of which is also going. So so stay tuned for much as you want to see around Rocky Ridge, or you want to be there for in person. But a lot of people like me are really enjoyed this time of the year, enjoy Christmas, that you can enjoy things in life that you never saw before. And I think this is one of the best live times that I've never done. And I think people from Ocean City on buy a snowman that you just don't see decorations and a hat and everything. and a hat and everything with a scarf on his neck. And it's been incredibly better. Most people think this wasn't going to happen. It means a lot to more people in the world today. But even as you say that, myself and for everybody, God's green earth it just seems like it just never want to be perfectly better. And love this town in the York County area. But for a lot of memories that I know of, I can't hardly believe it, but at least you can say it. Oh, the world's better. And it's better for you to just come out and say it. That's important for you and for everyone. But for you and for me, I just like to say, but the lives you're giving to people can give you some good times to do. But you can't believe that you can't see things in life that you couldn't believe in. The difference is what Christmas does mean to you. To create things in life that you just never think. And where everything would be, where everything should be put back. So let's just more than be happy for yourself and enjoy the park, enjoy yourselves, and for a reason for you. It's so much too good a place to go and have some time off with what you could forget about. So just so for everybody else, have a whole good night and just have a terrific week. And what terrific weeks you can do. I just had some follow up here. That's what the difference is. What you know, what I know. But this is an experience for me just to enjoy yourself and enjoy the lights. If you're going to Rocky Ridge, enjoy yourselves. Enjoy every minute of it. Enjoy every minute of it because this is one of the best times of the year you can enjoy yourself in much of around Rocky Ridge today. And I just Merry Christmas to all of you. Now, now, see if that didn't help.